What it do, T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and today I have the exclusive interview with none other than Miss Charlysa. If you don't know who she is the ex-girlfriend and mother of Darius Harris children. Everybody, T Squad, say hello to Charlysa. Charlysa, say hi to the T Squad.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing today?
I'm good.
Good. We tried to get this together, you guys, a few days ago, but we weren't able to. But today we are cracking. First off, tell me a little bit about you. Where did you grow up? How was your childhood?
Okay, I grew up in Missouri. I grew up in a two-parent household with my mom and my dad, of course. What else about me? I don't know. I've been in Missouri for most of my life. I've traveled a lot of places. And I didn't have kids until I was 30.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Wait a minute, you live in Missouri. Where you live?
I live in Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, okay, because I live in St. Louis. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No
And I'm a
worries.
licensed esthetician.
Oh, okay.
I'm also in school to be a dental hygienist. So yeah.
Congratulations. That is so
Thank you.
good. Growing up, what was your relationship like with your parents? Did you have any siblings or anything like that?
Yes, I do. I have a one sister and I have two brothers. Well, three brothers. I'm sorry. Three brothers.
Okay. And how was your relationship with your mom and dad growing up? Were y'all close?
Really, really good. My parents are my best friends. I love them with all of my life. And they're really good with my kids. And I promise I couldn't ask for better parents.
That's what's up. How old are your boys and what are their names?
My boys are 3 and 1. Cruz is 3 and Cross is 1.
I love
Thank
them.
you.
So cute.
Thank
Cruz and
you.
Cross. So you live in Kansas City and you're an esthetician. Let
Yes.
me know. So how did you and Darius meet?
We met at a gas station, believe it or not. And he had I was in the car, he's like telling me to raise my window down. I'm like, "Oh my God." I had just got out of something really toxic, so I really wasn't trying to talk to anybody, but I'm like,
Okay.
whatever. I ended up giving my Instagram. I didn't even give him my number. And I didn't even know he played football or anything at the moment. I didn't even go to his page. I'm just like, oh my God, another dude trying to talk to me, whatever. But he hit me up like a couple of times in my inbox. I kind of like brushed it off, really wasn't feeling it. And then he's like, you gonna keep ignoring me? So like one boring day at work, I'm like, whatever, let me see what the hype is about. And yeah.
It went from there. So what year was this?
This was 2020. I met him in 2020. I met him like a few days after my birthday in June.
Okay. And what initially attracted you to him since you were giving him the cold shoulder at first? What brought you in?
That he kept going, like he
Okay.
kept trying to talk to me. So I'm like, okay, maybe he really want to talk to me. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and go with the flow. So, and he was super sweet. When I first met him, he was super, super sweet. Very loving, very affectionate, very caring. So,
Okay.
I want to take a second to pause right here because Charlysa actually gave me some text message proof of their relationship and their rapport with one another. So let's get into these text messages. In the text, you see Charlysa say, I was having a damn dream about ghosts. These pregnancy dreams are so vivid-ish, damn near scared the piss out of me. It's okay. It's definitely a scary thing, so I totally understand, but you have me. Trust me, if anyone understands, I do. At least you're 25 and got half your sense, LOL. My sister was 15 and CJ was 21 and didn't have a piece of sense God gave neither one of them. We don't know everything, but you'll learn as you go. You sleepy big head dude. He responds, exactly. I'm definitely glad I got you, and I'm so grateful you gonna be the mother of my kids, because you definitely got sense and no morals with just good intentions that's really needed in raising a kid and helping a little boy grow into a man. In parentheses, me. I appreciate that, and you gonna break habits that I didn't even think was that big, but you always gonna let me know when I ain't my ish and help me grown, which as a man I need. I'm scared, but then again, I not, because I only imagine how you feel carrying it, but I'm here for you and want to do better than what I saw growing up. And then he wrote, no ma'am, just was typing love. Another text reads, Darius saying, exactly, and I know that, of course, never a doubt in my mind that you ain't genuine. I feel it, and it's mutual for real, and really ain't letting you leave me. Hashtag respectfully. She responds, and you're stuck with me, respectfully. Here's another text. She says, I feel a little better. Sorry for lashing out. My emotions got the best of me, and I'm just afraid. He responds, don't be sorry. Like, I get it and I'm not holding it against you. I know it can be a lot, but we both in it together. What are you doing? She says, nothing, just chilling. He responds, how was everything today? Everything was good. Thank you for asking. No problem. I love you and can't wait to go on this journey with you. She responds, I love you more. He says, I'm not going anywhere. She says, promise. And he says, I promise, love. And lastly, here's a text message conversation where Charlysa says, you didn't ask, but I figure I'll tell you anyway. Plus, I'm pretty sure you're asleep and I'm wide awake on my peeing spree. To be honest, I knew from jump that I'd fall in love with you. There is a positive aura you carry around you, which made me comfortable with you very fast. You're always smiling, which I love most about you. Unless you haven't smoked in hours and we're about to board a plane, LOL. But you're gentle with me and you're a good listener when it counts. And you're so affectionate. You showed me that from the jump. You're my little kissy face, LOL. You're humble AF and I respect the hell out of you. And even though you don't speak good English, you always have the right words to say to me. He responded, even though my English ain't that bad, thank you so much, baby. I'm glad I can bring some positivity and joy into your world from just being me and don't ever want to lose that. But yeah, definitely from jump, it's like I be wanting to please you and deeply consider your feelings or what you want more than I've done before. So I know it's because I want my woman to be happy and everything. Take care of itself, but I love you. P.S. Those were just one of my funk days, but I don't plan on having those around you anymore if I can help it.
And how old are you now?
I am 33.
33. And how old is he?
28. He'll
28.
be 29 in January.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so we're 5 years apart. Yeah.
Okay. And when did you all make it official?
In December of 2020.
2020. Okay. What kind of partner was he in y'all relationship? Because I know you said in the beginning he was really sweet and everything like that. Did that continue on or did he start switching up?
To be honest with you, he's always been a sweetheart.
Okay.
We did have a lot of infidelity in our relationship, like he was doing a lot of stuff. But a lot of people tell me, oh, it came with the territory. Like it's gonna be a lot of women that's gonna try to talk to him and stuff like that. So it's like it's kind of something that I expected. Not as bad as as it was, but yeah.
Okay, that's unfortunate. Did you all ever live with each other?
We lived with each other twice. So the first time, it was after when I was pregnant with my first son, he had moved in with me, and we had stayed together for a little while. And I wasn't feeling it. It just wasn't working out. And like I said, I don't know if you watched the other podcast, but I was under a lot of stress when I was pregnant with my first child because people start coming out of the woodwork, just telling me, sending like making fake pages. I literally had over 15 fake pages sending me messages, just saying bad stuff, like wishing I died, wishing my baby died, and just all kind of crazy stuff. People making fake numbers, sending me pictures, him with another woman. It was just like, it was too much. So I'm like, you know what? It's best that I just do this pregnancy. Like, don't be in the same space, you know?
Right.
So.
Here is some more photographic proof that Charlysa sent over to me showing the fake pages that were DMing her on IG. This page sent her this message saying, add me on my personal page for the thesis. He has more kids on the way, and this is his other girlfriend he came to visit in Tennessee. Here is another message sent to her from another fake page where you see the alleged girlfriend. The person wrote his girlfriend, and I believe this is Charlysa responding back saying, you literally don't stop, girl, bye.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. That is crazy. People are
No, it's listen, it's okay.
no, it's not okay because people are crazy. Okay.
They are. They
my
really are. But hey,
God.
like,
So was he excited about the pregnancy with your first son?
yes, he was. He really was. He was super excited. To be honest with you, when I found out I was pregnant, I was very nervous to tell him because I did tell Darius that I couldn't have kids, which that's what I was informed. I was seeing freaking 3 doctors and 2 specialists who told me that I would never have kids. And I even showed him documentation, and I even posted that on my Instagram for everybody to see because I'm pretty sure his family was like, had their like mindset made up on how they looked at me, like, because I did get pregnant. We met, like I said, we met in June, and I was pregnant in January, so it did kind of happen
Quickly.
really fast. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want him to think that I trapped him or anything like that. But we had a conversation. I gave him the opportunity to walk away from the situation and even sign over his rights. Like, he didn't have to, you don't have to be there if this is not what you want. And of course, he said, I want to be there and we're going to do this together and all of the above. But
Okay. When you were together, how many teams did he play for?
he's played for the Chiefs. And while we were together, he also went to the Raiders.
Okay.
And then he came back to the Chiefs, and then we broke up when he went. We was broken up when he went to Dallas.
Okay. Was there ever a time during your pregnancy where you actually broke up and called it off, or were you just living separately?
We were living separately. Did we break up when I was pregnant? It was like, I wouldn't really call it a breakup. I just felt like I needed to be by myself. Like, I just needed, it was too much. It was too much drama that came with him and other women. I'm just like, if I'm sorry. My mom is over here like, make sure you say the right stuff.
Our mama.
Yeah. But it really wasn't a break. I just needed time to myself. Cause again, like I found out my baby stopped growing when I was like 4 months pregnant.
Oh my
So
God.
I was under so much stress that I just knew that I had to get away from that situation.
Yeah, all the negativity.
Take a break from it. So,
and I'm asking you these questions for a specific reason because of the things that Jassi has said in my comment section specifically.
Right.
So I'm asking because the things ain't really adding up on her end. I know your son Cross was born prematurely.
Cruz was born prematurely.
Cruz, I'm sorry, Cruz.
Yeah, no, you're okay.
Was Darius present while he was in the NICU during that time?
It was a little struggle at first, only because he had to go off to training camp. So Cruz came early, and he came literally like a couple of days before Darius had to go off to training camp. So when he did come back in town, he was present and seeing him. I'm the mommy, so I'm gonna be there every single day, and I spent most of my nights with Cruz.
Okay. Did that take a toll on y'all relationship or anything, or were y'all solid?
I feel like it did because I feel like when he did come back, I feel like he wasn't there as much as he should have been. I feel like he should have been there a little bit more. I'm like, this is big. Like, anything can happen. Like, anything can change. And I'm like, this is our first kid, and I feel like you should be more supportive than you are. So,
well, at that time, how old was he? What, 25 or something?
Yeah, 25.
Okay.
25,
He doesn't have any other children, do he?
Outside no, not that I know of.
Okay. So Jassi made a statement in my comment section that Darius didn't know until a few months into your second pregnancy that you were carrying you guys' second child. Is that true?
No, that's not true. That's furthest from the truth. I got pregnant in June on my birthday, which is crazy because we both, like I said on the comments, like we got pregnant twice, his birthday and then my birthday. And then he was very aware. It's like when you have that first kid, you already know, like, okay, something's changed, something's different. I'm definitely pregnant. So as soon as I had those symptoms and I felt like that, I did go ahead and let him know. And we did talk about it. And we took a pregnancy test and everything. Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to make it clear to everyone, from the time you all met and made it official to when you recently broke up, y'all were together that whole time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I knew it, child. I knew it. So you and Darius were still a couple doing your second pregnancy the whole way through?
Yes.
the Christmas photos in 2023. Y'all were still in a relationship when you took the Christmas photos with the boys and everything, still in a relationship. So
Yeah.
as of right now today, would you say that he is a dedicated present father to the boys?
I won't say that he's horrible. I feel like he's selfish sometimes, and it's nothing. I won't tell you nothing that I haven't told him already. He is a good dad. He is young. He has a lot to learn. But he could be better than what he is.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. Jassi stated in my comment section that she and Darius were broken up. And I'm saying that because she gave me a long soliloquy, honey, when she would try to come for me.
Oh, Lord.
Because I called BS from the start. I was like, this don't sound right to me. She
Right.
said that she and Darius were broken up from June 2023 till December of 2023. Do you know anything about that?
To be honest with you, I really didn't know of her. So they probably could have been dating, but from the conversation that her and I had on the phone, she told, and this was recently, this was just here in like June of this year, her and I had a conversation, and she told me that she met Darius when Cruz was 7 months old. I'm like, okay, I can believe that. Because we was going through some stuff anyway. So I'm like, I can believe you met him. She never said nothing about them being in a relationship or them dating. She did say that they had stopped talking last year, and she pursued someone else. I guess she was dating someone else at the time. And then she showed up at they got back in a relationship February, like around the Super Bowl time. But I found out about her when she was at the AFC game because someone made a fake number and basically screenshotted her story and sent it to my phone. And I confronted him about it, like, okay, so what's going on? Like what is going on? Like, who is she?
Right.
And what is all this going on? Like, I don't know. And of course, he had an excuse like, no, it's nothing like that. She just came to support. Like, I can't control nothing, and this, and that, of course. And I have text messages to prove that, like, this is the stuff that he said to me.
Okay, because as I don't know if you saw the show, but on last week's episode of Potomac, she stated that they have been together for several years. And I was like, well, this is what I was thinking, that you all were together. So that was why I did my initial video on when exactly did she come into the picture, because it just wasn't adding up. When I did my research, I saw that you all were still together, a family and everything. And like, I do my due diligence when I report on anything because I never want to state anything that's wrong or misinform anybody. And I didn't even find any type of physical footprint of them being in a relationship on the internet, on Google, on her page, on his page, or anything. But obviously, I saw numerous things of you and he being in a relationship. And so I was like, okay, it's either three things. It was either she's telling the truth and they were together from the beginning, and I don't know what happened, that he had two kids on her, I guess,
But my thing is, you know of me, like, you know that we have kids. We had a kid together when you first met him. So it's just like, and he was young as hell. So it's just like, what did you expect to happen? Even if you know what I'm saying? Even if you did think that he wasn't in a relationship, like, what did you think that it was?
Child. Okay, I'm gonna read you exactly what she said in my comment section.
Yeah, because I didn't read the comment.
Okay. Well, this is her second response to me.
Okay.
So she said, as a new cast member, I'm here to share my truth. But remember, things are heavily edited to seem a little shadier than ever intended. I've never aimed to disrespect the mother of my fiance's children. The truth is, she knew about me when we started dating, because since then she has harassed me from fake accounts and even mentioned going to blogs. Recently, Recently, the day after the first video was posted, my fiance has always been a dedicated father and taken responsibility for the children he created with her. Any past relationship between them was never marriage or engagement, and according to him, Both parties knew it was not that road. The relationship has now long been over. No one is a home wrecking side chick that still tickles me because, baby, if I was going to be then she put never mind. But the video title is misleading and shockingly wrong. More will unfold in the episode, so please stay tuned. And for those asking, his mother brought the children to him while we were on the field each year. He is no angel.
Hold on, I gotta stop you right there.
Okay.
She brought Cruz on the field last year because I was 9 months pregnant as to why I wasn't on the field at all. Why the hell would I walk? First of all, I wasn't even supposed to travel. Mm-hmm. I was told by my doctor not to take my behind to Arizona, but I ended up going anyway. And to go back, first of all, how would you even know what type of dad he is when you never even seen him interact with his children? You've never even been around my children, so you wouldn't know what kind of father he is because you never been there. So how are you able to give that narrative? And I forgot what you said at the beginning, but I wanted to. I just
want to read you everything she said because I have questions for everything that was said. But I want to read it to you verbatim, just so you can understand where her mindset is and what she is saying to me and the world accordingly. Okay. She said, he is no angel, neither is she, and I'm no devil. Unfortunately, navigating new waters can be very difficult, and I'm learning not to say anything that with editing or not could seem shady towards the woman, as she doesn't have a huge platform, so I get it. Again, she recently told me due to her being upset, she would be running to blogs with the Christmas picture to show he is a cheater and going to her blog. And that's what I guess she assumed that
we had one conversation. Yeah, we literally one conversation, and the conversation that I had with her was literally when I said June, like around June this year, and that was about him wanting us to have a conversation because he was like, well, if this is who I'm going to be with, then I would want you to meet her. But we've never had a conversation. And sweetheart, I ain't never I was not ever worried about her. What reason do I have to worry about you? Like, if you think that's a win, baby, be a win. Because let me tell you something, any man that a woman still has access to ain't your man. So I very much so still have access to him if I wanted him, if you want us to be honest. And I didn't even read that comment, and I didn't want to make this messy. But at the end of the day, let me tell you something. When he brought his ass down here to take his sons to freaking the Halloween little trunk or treat, definitely wanted me to come to his hotel room, definitely wanted to have sex with me, and he even called me multiple times wanting to have sex with me and wanting to fly me out there. I was supposed to go out there this week, like last week, for him to for us to spend time together. So please don't try to make it seem like I'm just this bad person or I'm making a block, because I could have shut the hell up about it. I could have not blew up the spot, could have not said anything. But what you're not gonna do is make me look like a liar or make me look like I'm just this person, like, oh, I'm just living in La La Land and I'm just so head over heels for him. I'm happy as hell that he moved the hell on. I am too. He done some foul ass shit. He ain't good for nobody, if you want to be honest, and he not ready for nobody to be married to nobody. First of all, a person doesn't change overnight, and if you find out about somebody's son a day before the damn Super Bowl and y'all in a relationship buying houses and shit, then the issue is not really him. The issue is you, because you accepting the shit.
That's what
and I'm sorry. That just made me.
It's okay.
Like, I didn't even read that comment, and I was gonna keep it real cute and real nice because, sweetheart, I don't know you, and I don't have no reason not to like you because we haven't met. Mm-hmm. And my grandmother always told me, you never go off what other people say. You always get to know a person for yourself. So whatever he told you to make it look good on his end, you shouldn't have ran with that, because that ain't the story that you should have ran with.
And I personally believe that she doesn't believe anything that comes out of his mouth. I think that she is trying to paint this picture of this romantic fairy tale relationship, but it's not adding up. Even her co-stars on the show were like,
right,
girl, really? And none of it's adding up. She changes the story every blue moon. I even was thinking, like, is this just a fake relationship for the show? Like, what is going on?
And the thing is, when we had the conversation, I'm like, I didn't even know that y'all was this serious. Me and Darius literally just had sex when He came down here in March.
Oh my God!
This is when they was together. We had sex in March when he came down here for his son's birthday, and we had sex several times in April when he came down here, and I picked him up from the airport for him to get fitted for his suit. So, and she knows this.
No, God, please, no, no!
Because this is a conversation that we had on the phone, and I let her know that. And it wasn't me trying to be petty, but I'm just like, this is the person that you want to be with, and you don't even know all of this stuff. He's clearly lying to you and has lied to me as well as to why I walked away from the fucking situation. And people keep saying, oh, she got the ring, baby. A ring ain't winning if he doing all of that.
It ain't even that deep. We'll have a little bit more that she said. We can get back to my questions. Pick it up during our wedding month. The producers think that this is great. From my timeline, as from June 2023 until December of 2023, we were not together, and I too began dating someone else. As far as asking to blur his children's faces, that was as it relates to drama. Of course, their pic is on the internet. And lastly, according to him, they are and have been blocked on each other's socials. So I think the post about him on Facebook is quite odd if those were recent. But hey, all I can worry about is my name and title not being falsely led to believe I'm some home wrecker, when even last year when I met his family, I was the first woman to ever be introduced. No one knew about her or a second child. We were all confused. It don't add up.
Girl, I met his family when I was pregnant. I met her when I was pregnant with Cruz. I've been and met his family, and I got pictures at his mama's house. Like, baby, I keep receipts. Like, please don't lie on my name. Like,
don't worry.
Like, don't, and you know what? If his family don't like me, that's perfectly fine. I don't give a damn. Because for a person not to freaking for a person, we you know what? We really don't get along. Let's just make that clear. Me and his family, it ain't no bad blood, but like I said, my grandma always said, get to know a person for yourself, not from what somebody else has said. Right. And when I met them off the top, their word was Dare. That's what they call him, his nickname. Dare can't do no wrong in our eyes.
What?
And I knew then, I'm like, oh, okay. I know what I'm about to come up against. I have two sons. I would never indulge his bullshit, if you want to be honest, because you know about all the situations that he had going on. And for you to never sit your son down and tell him where he's wrong or where he needed to correct some shit, then it's a problem in how the fuck you raising your son.
That's true. That's true. Okay, she said, confused and shocked, etc. So call me crazy, but I'm no home wrecker. It wasn't a home when I got involved, not even last year when she was pregnant. She knows that they were not together. He was in Maryland and traveling overseas with me, hiding the fact she was even pregnant from me. Then by January of 2024, when the baby came, etc., he was paying child support for both children and not in a relationship with her when we got back together. And trust, he worked very hard to get me back. That's it. And my last take on that subject, I won't be saying any more about this. Just watch the show, guys. And thank you for the support. God has brought us this far. Again, I understand why she is upset, and I apologize to her from her fake page already. But she found a blog that would report this for her. Congratulations. But the truth is the truth. And we know the truth. Wishing her nothing but peace. I understand how she might feel, as I'm a woman first, but she knows what it was. Well, first of all, I just want to make it clear, because it seemed like she thinks that you reached out to me. You did not reach out to me. I reached out to you. We have never had a conversation at all.
Thank you. And when you made that first blog, I didn't even know anything of it. So exactly. When you made that first one, when we had her on there in Little Home, did you like? I hadn't even spoke to you, nor did I know anything about you. Actually, and a lady I did with the podcast with the other day, she reached out to me as well.
Yeah, actually, it was one of my subscribers that said, you might want to look into this. And that's when I looked into it and did some digging. So me and Charlysa have never spoken to each other until today. I was the one that reached out to her for the interview. Now that you've heard what she said to me in my comment section, this is why I was asking you specific questions to see what was real and what was not. You were his girlfriend when he got signed to the Kansas City Chiefs, correct?
Yes. Yes, I was. And well, he signed in 2019. He signed in 2019. We met in 2020. I was with him when he got activated to the active roster, which was what was it, September, October, or something like that of 2020. So yeah, and I didn't even know that. Like I said, I didn't know that
we don't even watch the show. The show
exactly. I don't watch the show, and I wouldn't even watch. First of all, sweetheart, I don't know you to attack you or to say anything negative of you. Clearly, you need something to make yourself look good because you clearly boring as hell. Because without this story, you wouldn't have nothing, honestly. But and people kept saying, "Oh, she didn't come for you." Yes, she did by saying that he wasn't in a serious relationship, and nobody brought up the kid. Like nobody brought up the kids. You said something about the kids first. And people sent that to me. Like, I don't gotta watch. I live in my little bubble, sweetheart. I raise my kids and I do a damn good job at it. And he's not on child support for both of his children. And the lie that's been said is that he had a DNA test. First of all, I'm no whore. I don't sleep around. He very much so did not have a DNA test. He was offered a DNA test because I feel like any man should be able to get a DNA test. But people say that all the time. Oh, your sons are so light. Both of y'all are dark skinned. The other one has green eyes. Like, are y'all are y'all dumb or what is like? You do know genetics go back.
Like, you're not even dark skinned. First of all, your boys match your skin color, but people are slow, child. But no, I was meaning when he re-signed to the Kansas City Chiefs in 20.
Yes, when he left the Raiders and he came back, we were living in the same. He was living in my apartment.
So did you?
How was we not together? Like, how was we not together? We lived in the same household.
Did you even know that Jassi was at the Super Bowl in 2024?
No, I did not find any of that out until later on. Right hand of God. Like, I didn't find out any of that stuff. You think I would have traveled 9 months pregnant to go see a man and he got another woman there? No.
Yeah, 2024. That's on this past year. This
year. Did I know she was gonna be there? No, we had a conversation about it. Text messages in my phone. He said that she was not gonna be there, and it wasn't like that. She popped up and just wanted to support him. It was nothing like that. Them was his words verbatim. Like, I don't have to lie about that. So when I came with my kids and she was in my seat, I'm like, okay, now y'all being funny.
What?
She was in your seat.
Yeah, standing by the mama, just in the seat, like, you know, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna turn up. I kept it real classy. Like, I didn't cuss nobody out. I was angry with him because I'm just like, you're disrespectful. Like, at the end of the day, you could have handled things totally different. If that's what you want to do, that's perfectly fine. Do it. I'm all for it. I want you to move the hell on because I most definitely have. So
wait a minute. You go to the Super Bowl, this Super Bowl from 2024. You arrive with the boys. You go to your section and you see this random girl in your seat next to his mother. So you didn't know who she was. You just know this random girl. Did you?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know who she was at that point because I remember I told you that someone had sent me pictures and screenshots of her story. And I still have the messages like, is this your man? This your man? He's some. Like, people making fake pages. My thing is, I feel like it's somebody that he know. Maybe he doing it because he has detachment issues. He has it to where he doesn't know how to let people go. So of course, like, he probably making fake pages, making fake numbers, sending people stuff. And I said, this ain't nothing that I never said to him. I'm like, if you want to leave, you can walk the hell away. But don't be sitting up here making fake pages or making fake numbers and sending me stuff because ain't no way in hell. First of all, I don't even have her damn number. And I don't communicate with nobody but him. And we've been in a really good space. So what the fuck am I going to argue or send you stuff for or say anything negative about you? We don't know each other.
Right.
Besides seeing each other at the Super Bowl. That's it. That's all. And one conversation over the phone. That's it.
And so this is why I was leaning towards more of the fact that she was the other woman, because if I'm just looking at the photographs with you and the boys there, your boys is on the field with him, how did she not know about you? How did she not know that he was in this relationship with you and had 2 kids if she's supposed to have been around for 3 years? But where is the evidence of this 3-year so-called relationship? There's no photographs, there's no nothing. Only thing that I was able to find was from this year around April, when I guess they finally decided to pop out with one another. So it was making me feel like she was the side chick, and you said that he did have infidelity, so maybe she has been in the background. You know what I'm
Right. You
saying?
don't. I mean, if you don't want people to know that you got cheated on, then you shouldn't have never said that y'all was together for 2 years. Like, because it don't make sense. This my man. He's my man. His past is past. And if you his present and his future, why the hell do you give a damn about his past anyway? We all got a past. Like, and I don't understand why you making a big deal about it. You didn't have to bring it up. You didn't have to say nothing about it. And like I said, no matter how it's edited, no matter how it's recorded, clipped, whatever they piece shit together, I don't. You said the shit, and that wasn't your first time saying it. Don't make it seem like I just laid on my back and had these kids and it wasn't nothing. We was very much so in a very intimate relationship. And very much so together. I have videos. I have pictures. We took pictures and videos. And he was with me last Christmas when I was pregnant with Cross. We spent Christmas at my mom's house. Went to my grandma's house. He spent the night with me. We spent last Christmas together. Both of our families was in Airbnb together. If he was just doing it for the kids, well, why he didn't take his ass home? Why did he stay at the Airbnb? He could have went home.
And even with what she said in my comment section, it still doesn't make sense. If she said that they were broken up from June 2023 to December 2023, your second son was already here. So
Right.
it was like,
So
what?
how you not in the conversation that she told me on the phone, and that's why I'm saying, like, it's so much stuff being said, but it's not all adding up. You telling these people this, but the conversation that you said to me on the phone is that you didn't find out about Cross until the day before the Super Bowl. And the only reason why you found out is because he knew you was gonna be there and you would see me walking in with two kids.
Is that a red flag though,
Exactly.
right there?
That should be a red flag to you. And then you said on the show, I went into his bachelor's pad and I seen a picture of his son. First of all, clearly you comfortable enough to go to his home, but he not comfortable enough to tell you that he got a kid. That don't even make sense to me. So you don't know he got a kid until you go to his house. That don't even make sense. That's something that's what I say when I say my first name. Hey, my name is Charlie. I have 2 kids.
Yeah, I just feel like allegedly she was in the background the whole time. She's trying to save face and make it seem like it's more than what it was. In the comment section, she said that she's never aimed to disrespect the mother of his children. But like you said on the show, she said that he was never in a real relationship before her. It's like, why make these subtle digs if you claim you have no?
Right? You just trying to make yourself look good.
It just really,
Like, but you don't have to. Like,
and she's never even been
if
around.
he's your man, let him be your man.
Exactly. And so my thing is, okay, they're engaged, but she's never met your sons.
No, she's never met my children.
So how you get married to a
Well,
man?
one time.
When they met us at the gas station.
Oh, well, he met us at the gas station for me to pick my kids up and she was in the car. But no, besides that, I mean, you've seen them, but she ain't ever hung out with them or nothing like that. So you can't speak on how he was how good of a father he is if you never see him interact with his kids.
But even
That's
with
what
that being said, how are you marrying someone and you've never even been around his children? It makes no sense.
And you know what, I will take accountability for some of that because I told him that I wasn't ready for them to meet, because to me it just don't make sense. All of this stuff is happening so fast and you just ready to put another woman in my kid's face. Like, absolutely not. Like, we can meet in person, we can have a conversation, but it's not just one meeting. We have little babies. We don't have 15 and 16 years that I can put on a flight by themselves and they can come out and spend time with you. It don't work like that.
Right.
And all the crazy stuff that's going on in the world, sweetheart, I don't feel comfortable with sending my kids thousands of miles away and be away from me for weeks and weeks.
No.
With somebody that he don't even really know, because, sweetheart, you clearly don't know him. Because if you did, you wouldn't be accepting that ring. How about that?
Now, what is this about her saying that his family didn't even know that you were pregnant with your second son until after the fact?
When I went down there, what was that, for Cruz's birthday party? They very much so knew I was pregnant. I told them then I was pregnant. Me and him got into it while we were down there because he was being disrespectful. And I told them then, I'm like, I'm tired. I'm really tired of him. Like, y'all just don't know. Like, because I lashed out, and I did feel sorry about that. I did apologize to his mom and everything, but I'm like, I don't know what this man has put me through. I've held so much in, and then today is just like I just had to explode. And she didn't like me from the jump, because even when she asked me about me being pregnant, oh, that happened really fast. Well, sweetheart, it takes two to tango. I can't have sex with myself, so as much as it is my responsibility, it's your son's too. So.
Oh wow. Oh wow, wow, wow. Okay. She's accused you, as you heard, of harassing her
I
from
never met his family. I know all of them by name. I got videos with his family, his little cousins. We made a TikTok. Like,
Ooh, child. So she's accused you of harassing her from fake pages.
yeah, sweetheart, I don't have to make a fake page, and I'm a full-time mommy. I don't have time to be making fake pages and harassing nobody. For what? Why do I give a damn? Why do I care? I had them. I don't care. And obviously you have them now, but it's something that I let go. If I walked away from the situation, why the hell would I be harassing you?
Do you think now, with everything that she said, that she might have been the one harassing you, sending you those messages and stuff?
Could have been. It could have been, honestly. But no, because it happened when I was pregnant with Cruz. So
Oh.
she would, according to her, she didn't know him when I was pregnant with Cruz. So she didn't meet him until after I had him. So no. But do I think it's somebody that he know, or could it be somebody in his family, or could it be him? Yeah.
You and Darius ever speak about getting married or anything like that?
Me and Darius, when he came back from the Raiders, well, before he even went to the Raiders, me and him, because he was sad because he didn't have a job, me and him were going to church. I would pray over that man every day. And it was a pastor in there that talked like, oh, this is your husband. Like, it was what was he? Prophesied over our life. Like, oh, this is your husband, this and that. He was like, you need to do right by her. She's tired, and this and that. And we talked about it, and he even said it, like, before he went off to his little stuff that he's doing now. He's like, I thought about you being my wife, and that's been in the back of my head for a minute. And I'm like, the pastor told you you was my husband, but to be honest, I'm not about to wait around for that. We've talked about having other children. When he came back here, even this was what, recently? Was it this year?
Yes,
I think it was this year. He was like, we need to try for our girl. I'm like, hell no. He wants 5 kids.
Yes.
It seems like he's 28 years old. He seems like he's very young, and
He is very
childish
young.
and immature, and out here trying to have it all and do it all, and playing with
He's
people's
narcissistic,
emotions.
and that's perfectly fine. But she'll find out sooner or later. I'm just going.
So when did you all officially break up? Like, cut all time?
After the Super Bowl, that was the end. And when I seen that, I'm like, okay, like, it's enough is enough. You really disrespectful, and at this point, like, it is what it is.
So when you told her that you still had slept with each other after the breakup, what was her?
Because I didn't think they was really anything really serious. So I'm like, and I ain't sleep with nobody else. Hell, I slept with I ain't ashamed of it. Like,
Yeah. But what was her reaction? Like, was she upset?
she just was like, like, just disregarded everything she said. She's like, okay.
Okay. Alrighty. So as of right now, I know you said that he's still been making advances towards you. You shut that down 1000%, like you're done with him intimately, all of that stuff.
And yeah, we haven't been intimate since what, April? We haven't been intimate since April.
So were you shocked when they got engaged? Did you even know that he was going to propose her prior, or no?
I wasn't shocked. It's let me tell you, nothing he do shocks me at this point. So no, I was not. I wasn't shocked whatsoever. And did I know he was going to propose? No, but she did say on the phone, what was that? She was like, I definitely see wedding bells in our near future. But I'm just thinking, like, to be honest with you, I feel like it's all staged. It's all fake. But if y'all like it, sweetheart, I love it, and I'm rooting for y'all.
And that's another thing. Like I said, either she was the side woman, or they didn't got together to help her with the show, maybe help him with his status or promoting him or something. Because it's a big question mark with the whole entire thing. None of it
Right.
adds up or makes sense. And the fact that she keeps on trying so hard to prove and show that this is real, that
And the
makes
thing is, I never even read the comments, so I didn't know what was going on. And that explains why he called me like, "Are you gonna do these podcasts?" I'm like, "Yeah," but I didn't even know that she had said all of that stuff. He tried to make it seem like she ain't said nothing. I'm like, "Well, she running to the blog. She's the one running to everybody's stuff, making sure she comment and say stuff." That first video that you made, I had seen it after you had reached out to me, and I didn't even know that she had commented. So I'm just like,
wow.
how did you I'm like, I didn't even know that you even said anything. I'm just like, this is too much.
Yeah, because that was what I read to you today was the second comment that she posted.
And the only thing that I said something on was that video on Neighborhood Talk or whatever. That's the only place that I've said something on, like literally. And I think it
You
might
had
have been
every right.
Facebook.
You had every right to speak up for yourself and, tell your side of the story, because it's not fair that she has this platform on a nationally syndicated show to say whatever she wants to say, whether it's truth or not. And
Exactly.
even though we all are seeing that it doesn't seem like it's very truthful at all. Have you started to date anyone else or anything?
I am dating someone like very mature. He's older than me. He's 35 and
Okay.
he's a sweetheart. And she has children of his own and he's really good with his children and I can't wait for him to meet my kids eventually. But like I said, I'm very respectful. I won't introduce my kids to my new man until I feel like Darius is comfortable with me to do so. So
Okay, well that's good. Was he telling her the truth when he told her that you all have each other blocked on social media?
I blocked Darius a long time ago. I blocked him a while I blocked him a while ago. What she should be concerned about, let me tell you. He's an NFL player. Let me tell you how I always knew he was up to no good and doing something he ain't got no business doing. It's because his profile always go private. He's an NFL player. Why is his page private?
I said the same thing when I went to his page and I saw that it was private. I had to send a friend request so I could do
Exactly.
And I was like,
Exactly.
why is
And
his
it's
page
been
private?
private for a while, so you might want to check into that.
She'll have an excuse.
Yeah, she'll have an excuse for that too. Yeah.
Lord have mercy. So how is your mental health right now?
I'm good. You know what? Darius did take a toll on me. Like that whole situation really took a toll on me, especially with me having 2 kids and just my life just changing so fast. I had kids back to back and it was just like, oh my God, this is a whole new world to me. And nobody gave me a handbook on how to be a mom, but hell, I feel like I'm doing a damn good job at it.
Yes, you are. And you should be very happy.
And I'm good. I'm back dating. I'm back dating and I'm excited about it. I've been getting myself together. Like I feel good. I've been losing this weight, losing that
You
big
look great.
fat.
You
Yes,
look great.
I feel thank you.
You look great.
Thank you.
You look great. You look great. So I just have one last question. So how often does he see the boys? Oh,
You had to go there.
oh.
No, you okay. To be honest with you,
Well, Mama just said it all.
this year, how many times? Yeah, my mom was like, she's gonna speak the truth. Listen, she gonna say, I wish I could have been on. But this year, he has seen them 5 or 6 times this year.
Is he currently signed to any teams or no?
He signed to Dallas, I think. He is signed to Dallas.
Okay. Okay. Well, the good thing is, you're out of that situation. Thank God you got your beautiful boys. Maybe that was what it was supposed to be. Y'all came together so you can have.
And and I hate when people say, "Oh, she just got the kids." What is wrong with that? I love them. They are precious.
They are,
and that is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yes.
And that's the thing that came out of that situation, to be honest.
Yes,
So.
yes. They are beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous little boys. You need to get them into modeling.
Cruz is. Look, Cross has an attitude like no other. So, and I know I've seen people saying that like, well, she don't really take a lot of pictures of the baby. Like, listen, he has his own mind and what he want to do, and to
Right.
get him to sit, he's only one. I'm like, to get him to sit still and actually take a picture. Cruz was all for it when he was a baby. Like, yes, take my picture. I'm made for this camera. But Cross, like, no, he has an attitude out of this world. He not having me sitting him down, getting him dressed.
I know my
Take
son was like that when he was a baby too. He does not like to take pictures and still don't as a grown man. I have like one picture of him. If anything happened, I got to one photo.
You gotta hold it close to your
Yeah.
heart. Like, I gotta cherish this forever.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for allowing me to have this opportunity to do this interview with you. I hate that it had to be under these circumstances, but I can just say woman to woman and a woman that is older than you, I am proud of you and everything that you are accomplishing for yourself and being a great mom to those boys and just moving on with your life, girl, and flying above the hate and everything and let these people do whatever they gonna do, child, because it was introduced on a lie, it's gonna end on a lie, and
Exactly.
the truth will always come out eventually. So I think that in the end you will be victorious in whatever that way that God wants you to be victorious, but you are blessed and those boys are too. So just continue to keep striving. You have a great mom that supports you and is going to ride for you. So you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. So thank you so much for doing this interview.
You're welcome. Thank you.
If you ever want to reach out or whatever, I'm always here. And you guys, hopefully you enjoyed this interview. If you want anybody to follow you, can you tell them where to follow you? Or if not,
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. I think, what is my Instagram? This is how you know I don't be on this stuff like that. Like, come on, I don't even know my name on here. Charlysa_Porter, or you can follow me on TikTok, Boy Mama 2. Facebook is Charlysa Porter as well. So yeah.
all right.
Obviously, I need my own podcast at this point.
Yeah, and if they want to reach you for any of your petition work, how can they do that?
Through my Facebook or my Instagram.
Okay, you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this interview. Let us know what you thought about it down below in the comment section. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one.